target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will put toe to leather and we'll get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to throw here on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give it.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Oklahoma quarterbacks have been big factors in Heisman Trophy races, and they don't just do it with their arms.
No, and I tell you what, the offensive system, it seems like it changes over the years, but one thing is always consistent. They're going to feature. They're going to feature what the quarterback does well, and we've seen some freaks through years. You mentioned Heisman trophies, Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, but whoever it is always has a ton of success.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. And the Sooners get enough to move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sooners! And he makes the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense.
He's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Coming, he lets it fly. Ball in the air, intercepted. Obliterates him, still on the move. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Let's go! From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Got him downfield. He was loose and sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I don't have enough adjectives to describe how clean that pocket was. Squeaky, immaculate. I mean, my goodness, he had so much time to throw the football. He's bound to have success.
Makes his connection. Great move there. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Floating away. On the move, he fires. Tipped ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Dances away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll throw it on first down. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off play action on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job on the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good, solid tackle.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more important.
It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The back goes in motion. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking for space. It's Ocha. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. You'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right.
He's taking the shot. Pulls it in on the right. All kinds of running room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown Wolverines. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And from this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. To the air, it's Arnold. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Chapel Hill, these Tar Heels got to be thrilled with this result. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've had great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Arnold. Moves away as he feels pressure. A strike downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll try it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, going up top. Swings it out to the flat. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it, you didn't pick it up. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires on the move. Got his man all by himself. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the Sooners get enough for the 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Try to barge their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They get to him as he throws. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Got his man quickly. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Pressure coming. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Unloads to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Wolverines! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first, and the linebacker always, that's your first thought process, but then reading the QB's eyes,